With the first Jumanji, we made a great one, and the second Jumanji, we made a great one, and which is hard to do with sequels, but I'm really quite proud of the movie. The entire cast shines. We got really creative, where I'm playing Danny DeVito, Kevin's playing Danny Glover. We introduced Awkwafina as a new character. We have a horse as a new character. Just go with it, trust me when you see the movie. And a couple of surprises in there too for audiences. You have to watch Jumanji in a theater. It is big, it is fun, it is adventure. And the truth is, and I'm not saying this because it's not hyperbole, there's nothing like it right now in theaters. Big action, big adventure, family adventure, and with this unique spin of body swapping that I think we really, really nailed. The best way I could put this Jumanji is, it is a gift under everyone's tree.
You're seeing the fans respond. This is why you're in the business. This is what you do it for. It's an amazing night, amazing group of people, amazing cast, amazing crew, amazing studio. So in return, you expect amazing results, and it looks like we got that. In this particular film, the game fights back. So for us, it was about challenging ourselves to give the audience a new ride, something that they wouldn't expect. And I think involving Danny Glover, Danny DeVito gave us just that. And, you know, I think that the biggest and best thing is literally being happy with the material. And I think we all were, which is why we gave it our best, brought our A games, and in return, our director did what he was supposed to, which is make sure that we had a good product at the end. Action, adventure, comedy, and it's a movie for all ages. It doesn't matter where you are in the world or who you're with, you can enjoy this film. That's the beauty of Jumanji. It taps into everything. It checks all the boxes. So do yourself a service. Go out and see the movie.
It was fun to drive. It's my first dune buggy drive, and I kept it safe and sane.
Yeah.
But we did corner pretty strong. We did not roll. I'm gonna say it's a win.
It was. It was a win.
This is Bright Lights Big City, my hometown, Los Angeles, California. Heart and soul of the entertainment industry of the world. Always exciting to do a premiere here in Los Angeles.
This is mind-blowing for me. I'm from the top of Scotland in the middle of nowhere. So this just always seemed like a faraway, make-believe land. So it's wild to be at a premiere in Los Angeles. It doesn't feel real.
So we've got that magical combo of comedy and action adventure. And if you love the first Jumanji, you're gonna love the new one, next level.
We've got new locations. We're not just in the jungle anymore. We've got snowy mountains and desert. And also we have new characters playing the avatars. So we have old men trapped in the bodies of The Rock and Kevin Hart. And we've got Jack doing a whole new performance as Fridge. I mean, it's pretty exceptional.
It is really like a dream come true. This is what you hope for when you get into the biz. You hope to be in a rad holiday blockbuster with some really cool people that have become close friends.
I rolled up in a dune buggy with Nick Jonas. It was really cool. I was really scared I was gonna crash, but I didn't, so that's good. You know, there's so much. It's the excitement, it's the adventure, it's the world of Jumanji that I think that we all really love about the franchise. But then I think that then in this one there's an added element. I think about what it means to be like human, and I think that like in terms of the holidays, when you have a movie like this, it's fun, but it's also it has a message, so it's good. I think that people are gonna feel that it's different because we go into different environments. I think that it's still really funny. I love it, and yeah, it's really cool. It's gonna be cool. The stunts, all that, yeah.
We came in on dune buggies. I was the passenger to Nora or Awkwafina, and it was a good time. A little jerky the ride to get here, but the fans that met us at the carpet were unbelievable. To be here to celebrate the release of this new Jumanji adventure is so special. Can't wait for the fans to see it. It is a new and exciting world that we're in. No one knew that the Jumanji world could expand in this way, with new characters, with new Jumanji adventures and landscapes. It gets a little bit colder in this one, as you can see from some of the decorations around us. It was a great time to shoot, and I think an even better time when you watch it back. I think the thing that makes Jumanji as a whole, the last one and this one, so good for the whole family is that it's really about identity at its core and being okay with who you are. It connects people from different walks of life that maybe have to learn something about each other through that journey, and that's what family is. I know that quite well with my family and the journey we've been on, and I think that there's no doubt that this will be one of those movies that really connects with families and audiences of all ages.
Oh man, we're excited. This is a really exciting night.
Yeah,
Look at this place. It's like really great. Jumanji, man.
The crowds out here, people are so amazingly anticipating this piece, you know what I'm saying, this film, so it's great to be a part of it, man.
Oh, it's really good to be part of the family. We had a great time doing it,
Been good for
and
family.
we're having a good time right now. We've been since we started. Get out and watch this movie. You're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Good for families. Great for families. Bringing families together. It's funny. People are gonna have a great time, you know.
Now we have new additions. We have, Danny Glover, Danny DeVito, Awkwafina. Awkwafina's just amazing. I think she's hilarious. I mean, I still can't even really put it into words. It's a fun movie, and I think it can bring the whole family together for laughs and just a good time. It's a good movie.
This one, I think they really leaned into the friendships a lot in this one, and the fact that we go to the ends of the earth for each other, literally. They had a lot of fun, incorporating the Dannys and Awkwafina and Rory McCann. So it's juicy, man. It's bigger, better. It's the next level.
It's really about what's going on between the characters, and the first one hit the zeitgeist in the way that it did, I think, because people connected to the rawness and the vulnerability of it, and that's what I think this movie does. I think that's very what families need right now, is to go to see a movie where people are a little isolated and separated and then come together.
We got crazy action-packed sequences. The laughs are off the charts, and that heart, which is the thing that made the first one so great, that heart still exists. It still beats, and even harder. So, go see it.
It's definitely a great Christmas movie because this particular movie is more about bonding with your family, learning from your from your elders and stuff like that. We got Danny DeVito on the cast; he's great, and so I think it's really a movie about coming together, solving problems, and we could all learn a little bit about from that.
I think it's exactly what people want in terms of the fact that they move on to literally the next level of something they already loved. So it's like a video game, which makes sense because when you get a video game franchise and you love everything about it, and then you get the next one that comes out, you want the same kind of vibe, but you want a few extra tricks. You want the boss character to be tougher. So it literally is those things, but it still has the great humor. So it's like, it couldn't be better.
It's not every day you get invited to something that has shut down Hollywood Boulevard. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I think we were able to tap into something really special and unique and fun, and hopefully it's just going to be a whole lot more of that.
I don't think people are getting out to go to the movies as much as they should, and the whole idea that it can be celebrated by all sorts of generations together. I'm here with my mother-in-law in her 80s and one of my nephews who's 10. So bring everybody, get the popcorn, get the drink, and everybody get out to the theater during holiday time.
Oh my God, this is such an iconic franchise. The opportunity to be in it was like a dream come true, you know what I mean? The cast is insane, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. Jake Kasdan and Melvin Marr, they're old New Girl family, so they asked me to be a part of it, and obviously I said yes.
It's fantastic, and it's incredibly exciting. We're all thrilled to be sort of dropping this thing now. It's very exciting. We knew if we were gonna come back and do it again, we had to make sure we sort of did some new stuff, and that we upped our game in every way that we could think to. And that really started with the addition of just some brilliant new people into the movie, into the cast, in addition to the phenomenal cast that we had from last time. So really, by adding Danny DeVito, Danny Glover, Awkwafina to our group, I think we've been able to expand the world in a great way. Jumanji is really the perfect thing to go to with your whole family. You can go with a friend, you can go with a date. It's something that we talk about a lot, which is we want to make a movie that people can go to in any configuration and have a good time. In the end of the last movie, the game was broken. And that has all different ramifications. And one of the ones that was most exciting to us was this idea that we could sort of tear down the walls and see parts of Jumanji that we didn't even know existed before. So we've got them out in the desert dunes, and we've got them in snowy peaks, and sort of like change the terrain, and with that comes sort of different kinds of danger, different kinds of animals, and try to accelerate our action and do things we hadn't done the first time.
I think what makes this a great family film is it's funny, it's exciting, it's surprisingly emotional, and it's really intended to be a family film. I have kids, and I remember going to see movies when I was a kid with my parents, and I still remember that experience. And so when we got into this, we designed it to be something for the whole family.
It's incredible. I mean, look, you put blood, sweat, and tears into a film like this, but so much love, so much passion, and to be here now, Hollywood, with all the fans. I mean, look at this set. It's incredible. I mean, this is what it's all about, a big, fun, family holiday film. What more could you ask for, man? We wanted to go bigger. We wanted to go to new locations. We're in snow-capped mountains. We're in the desert. We touch on the jungle again, but we also wanted to raise the stakes. The game's broken this time, so things are much harder. And the truth is the stakes are so high, we don't know if everyone's going to be able to come back on this version. So for us, we wanted to really lean into that, but most importantly, we wanted to create a story that still had more heart. As a producer, you dream of getting one big movie star in a movie. It's your dream. We have all big movie stars, and not only are they all big movie stars, they were all our first choices, and they're all genuinely amazing people. The way that they juggle the talent, the way that they take on these roles, they play multiple characters, and ultimately do it with a smile, with charm, with class. We're so blessed to make this movie and blessed to work with these guys. I'm thrilled for the audience to see what they do.
It's surreal because I feel like we were just here a minute ago. But since we were here, we went and made a huge Jumanji movie, bigger than the last one. All the comedy, more characters, more action, and it's that moment where suddenly this thing that you've been living with is given to the world, and now you just watch and hope people love it like they did the first one. So very exciting. Comedically, it's funny like the last movie. That's always sort of our sweet spot. We have more characters in the movie. We had this great thing happen at the end of the last movie. A bowling ball fell on the console. So, we realized the game is broken. Anything can happen. More characters can come into the movie. The action can be bigger and scarier. The animals can be bigger and scarier. The stakes can be higher. All of that is happening. First and foremost, it's funny, it's emotional, it's fantastic to look at. But I think it's about who are you there for? Who are your people? Who do you support? Whose back do you have? The idea is you can't get out of this game alone. You need people. And thematically, that's something that's always been super important to us, that it's a movie about caring for other people and being in a community and the importance of that, of relying on each other and being reliable and being a friend. So it feels like a holiday idea to me. When I go to the movies with my kid and my wife and my mom, we can all laugh really hard and walk out and feel good about it too. So I dig what that's, it's a seasonal movie.
many people could pull that off. Fantastic action sequences. Here they are. This is kind of their like Avengers Assemble moment here.
The next level.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Jumanji the next level!
I love it.
show up. You'll know when they hit the corner there because it's a little something. Do interviews as the other one. They are just the best. He's like. If you guys are snapping them. Sonarius Blaine, arriving now. Right in front of you. Look out! Look out! All right, so as this is happening behind the stage, we're going to talk. That was pretty awesome. Yep. Ever, right? 3 years old. When The Rock shows up, I'm going to say that. Now, what if he comes down? We'll see if he comes down or not. Well done. So then your selfie, if you got that pic, bar none. We'll see what I'm talking about in a little bit. If you guys are snapping them pics, make sure to hashtag Jumanji.